going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Nerd Locker podcast, where we talk about everything entertainment related, whether it's movies, video games, and TV shows. My name's Oliver.
And I'm Adam. You almost said "and video games" again.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Nerd Locker podcast, where we talk about everything entertainment related, whether it's video games, TV shows, and video games. My name's Oliver.
And I'm Adam. Video games,
What did I say?
television, and video games?
Did I say video games twice?
You did.
All right, we're starting over.
Okay, so guys, we are here with a very special episode. It's just a bonus episode. We're going to talk about some random things. I know, Oliver, you have some stuff to talk about. I have some stuff to talk about. And then after this, this is the last episode, close to the last episode of Season 3. After this, we are going to Season 4, which, stop looking at me like that. We will be talking more about conspiracy theories and random things, because a lot of the shows aren't going to be actively going, except for Secret Invasion, but that's not until June. And I think it's the end of June, so we still have like a good 8-10 weeks of stuff that we're just going to talk about, and it's just going to be random, and we're going to start that with a special guest, I think, next week.
Hopefully.
A little bit of a preview. And so with that in mind, we are going to talk about some stuff. Do you want to go first or want me to go first?
I want you to go first. What do you got?
So I was looking up some things about fan casting, because with everything going on with DC and The Flash and this reboot, and loving the Michael Keaton Batman, loving the Ben Affleck Batman, and knowing that neither of them are going forward. So what are we going to get? What are some things that people want? And now I pulled up something on Reddit. It's a fan cast that someone had. A lot of them I agree with, and I want to see what your opinions are.
Okay, yeah. So I haven't read this. I don't know what.
So this is going to be all reactions.
This is just like the other week where I told you about the Harry Potter stuff. Okay, I'm ready.
For this is fan casting for the new Batman film, The Brave and the Bold. Let's start with the main focus of the film, the father-son relationship between Bruce Wayne, Batman, and Damian Wayne, Robin.
Okay.
First up, Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
Jensen Ackles. Age 44. He's a good age to portray a Batman who's mentored 3 Robins before Damian. He looks the part and can do action. He can be stern and grizzled. He can be a stern and grizzled Batman with a softer side. Great dry comedic timing if the story requires. Finally, he's already very passionate about the character, and he's voiced Red Hood and Batman in animation. Most fans would back him as their Batman. And that's the only choice they have for a fan cast.
I would say, yeah.
I would back that 100%.
I know you would.
I've always thought that he could just portray, like, he could portray.
He hasn't been
both.
Batman yet.
He has an animation, and it's just growing. It went from Red Hood to Batman in animation.
And he's a hero in The Boys now, too.
And in, The Boys and everything else.
Well, not a hero, but a person.
Yeah. And I've always thought he could do that, and I have some thoughts on other casting, but that's the only one on there, and I think that's the only one that I feel...
Really? Not Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
No, and I'll get to that. He's on this list.
Oh, I knew it.
But he's not Batman.
Wow, okay.
Yes. So you agree with that?
I do agree with that.
On a scale?
No, that's like a 10. Like, I want to see
10
Jensen. I want to see Jensen.
Okay, so they have a couple, or they have one person for Damian Wayne as well.
Okay.
So this person...
Damian is the dad, right?
Damian Wayne is the son.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So a talented young actor called Javon Walton. He's 16. He would be a great choice if they wanted a more youthful, comic book accurate Robin. As seen in Euphoria, he can handle dramatic scenes and also has great comedy chops, as proven in the latest season of The Umbrella Academy. I think he would also handle the physicality of the role, as he's a trained boxer and gymnast. And he looks like...
I think I know this person.
Yeah, I think you do. So, Javon Walton.
Holy shit, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I could kind of see that.
So that's
a boxer?
Yeah.
Holy shit, wow. I did not know
they
that.
have him as Damian Wayne. So you agree 10 out of 10? Or where are you at? I'm going to go with an 8.
I mean, I'm going to say like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
I'd
have to see
They can
more.
do dramatic roles, but...
I have to see more.
Yeah, I need more.
Okay, so to flesh out the rest of the Bat family, let's start with the previous Robins. They found actors with a 5-year age gap to visually differentiate them and to show that they've each had equal time as Robin. Yes. So there's 2 for Dick Grayson Nightwing. Both of them are age 31.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna laugh at these 2 because
Oh my God.
you know what these are.
Why am I concerned?
Logan Lerman, fantastic actor with a wide range since his debut in the early 2000s, right up to now in the series Hunters.
Yes.
Dylan O'Brien.
No way! I knew it! I knew it!
Adept at playing the smart mouth, witty character, but also has shown he has depth and can pull off action in American Assassin, as well as drama like in the
American
more recent
Assassin.
film. The
Underrated
Outfit.
movie.
I feel Dylan O'Brien would make a much better Terry McGinnis.
Yeah, I
Than
can see that.
Nightwing, but I would accept it as Nightwing. But him and Logan Lerman are so familiar.
They're
like,
dude, honestly, I might get them confused.
Yeah, they're not familiar, similar, and like, yeah,
They're both good actors, though.
I totally agree with
I would,
it.
yeah. They'd be
Either
good.
one, I'm yes.
What is there a third one?
No, those are the 2 for that.
Those are the only 2.
For that, yep.
Do you have a casting in your head?
Not for Nightwing.
No.
No. Now we have Jason Todd, Red Hood.
Right.
Tanner Buchanan. He's 24. He's young and he can handle the physicality of the role as shown in Cobra Kai. Portrays pent-up, simmering anger well, which is needed for the character. And he is...
Let me see.
You've probably seen him before.
I don't think I know him.
So
I've never seen Cobra Kai.
Okay, Cobra Kai's great.
So I've heard. Yeah, I hear it's really good. But is he like the main character in Cobra Kai? I guess. No. Okay.
Yeah.
He's
Or
like
maybe he is.
antagonist?
I don't remember.
Okay.
And then we have Tim Drake, Red Robin.
Okay.
Aiden Gallagher, 19, widely known for playing 5 in the Umbrella Academy.
Oh,
He could play the smartest Robin with ease.
That'd be really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I love 5.
Now for the other key characters in the Bat family.
Okay.
Alfred Pennyworth. Again, couple of options. Both are Game of Thrones alumni.
Oh, man.
Sean Bean. Sean Bean.
I think it's Sean Bean.
Sean Bean, 63, more of a working man's Alfred.
I don't know. He's kind of
akin to Andy Serkis or Sean Pertwee in the Gotham series. Would definitely pull off someone who could help Bruce in a tough situation.
Okay.
The other one is Ian Glenn, 61. He also most recently played a version of Batman on Titans, and looks like a badass and still has the formality and composure needed for the character. Do you know who that one is? You remember?
I don't think I know that last one.
I think you do.
Ian Glenn? Oh, yeah, I do know him. Yeah.
So,
man.
That's who they have for that.
That'd
Now,
be kind of dope. Okay.
Commissioner Jim Gordon.
Who do we got?
Bryan Cranston.
Ooh.
66. Looks the part and is beyond amazing in anything he's in. And Jeffrey Dean Morgan. 56. Worked with Jensen before. Badass while still soulful.
I don't know. I feel like, oh man, those are like
right
AAA actors. That's
one more actress was added to this, which is Barbara Gordon's Batgirl. They have Zoe Douche.
What's her last name?
D.
I think it's pronounced Douche. Actually, I have no idea. I just lied.
Dutch. I don't know.
Oh, maybe it's Dutch.
Maybe.
But anyway,
so,
I don't know.
28.
What are they?
Comedically great in Zombieland 2, and can handle drama as shown in the outfit. In Zombieland 2, she was the blonde.
Oh, the dumb blonde.
Yeah.
I was in there for a second.
And then the other one is Haley Lou Richardson, 27, brilliant in both Split and The White Lotus. She looks very similar. There's definitely a look going on here.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's their
It's kind of interesting.
I would have Jared Padalecki play Nightwing.
Oh, yeah? Gee, I wonder why.
100%.
I think he's too old. He's way too old.
I don't know.
You need someone younger. Can't have...
Man. Maybe the guy that played their other brother, Adam, could also be.
The third
Jake
brother.
Gable.
Wait, doesn't he play Flash?
No.
Is that somebody else?
No, it's Grant Gustin, dude.
Oh, I don't know.
Or are you talking about Ezra Miller?
No. We don't talk about Ezra.
We don't talk about Ezra. No. So, yeah, I agree with all of that. I think it has to be an older Batman, regardless. I still think my theory of Christian Bale being that Batman would be phenomenally better.
Wasn't there rumors of Jeffrey Dean Morgan being Thomas Wayne? Like a
Yeah,
long
but
time
that's not
ago?
with this. That's separate. I feel like that would
You
have
think he'd
been.
be a better commissioner?
He was. I mean, he played Thomas Wayne in BVS. That's the point. Like he's already
Oh,
been Thomas Wayne. They were talking about him as Flashpoint Batman. That's a different.
it'd be kind of cool though.
It would be cool, but I don't think we're gonna get it.
Probably not.
So, what do you have on the
Oh,
board?
right. I've got some. Well, one thing. What
Okay,
time is it?
we got time.
Do you want to talk about what you're wearing?
You mean this nifty shirt that is amazing, tight around the sleeves, loose in the front?
You look pretty good.
Well, thank you. That's because I'm wearing some nice pants.
Okay, calm down.
You know where I got these from?
No, where?
I got them from True Classic Tees.
Huh.
Yeah, it's this great website where they sell you things that don't make you look like a douche. Sorry, Dutch. And if you guys click that link down below and get 25% off your first order,
You have to look like a Dutch.
you won't look like a Dutch anymore. And no one wants to look like a Dutch. She's very pretty in real life, but regardless, you don't want to look like a Dutch. And if you use that code and go to True Classic Tees, you guys can get anything from shirts, polos, activewear, socks, and underwear. And just remember that slogan: don't look like a Dutch.
All right, I've got a quick thing. Welcome to Oliver, Oliver's Gaming Corner, I guess.
Welcome to my TED Talk.
Yeah, welcome to my TED Talk, where we talk about games for once on this podcast.
Wow. We talked
Ubisoft-
about Legacy.
We did talk about Legacy.
You almost
I wish I almost
bashed
knocked the
yourself.
fuck out of myself just now. I almost got a
I saw
concussion.
you go. That was like.
I almost got a concussion.
Welcome
from
to
my own
Oliver's
mic.
Corner.
And that's the corner. That's it. That's the end.
I have to run this back and forth.
Yeah, I know. It's just you. All right. So Ubisoft is coming out with something new. There was a game called The Division that came out. There's been two so far. Basically, it's a type of game where you run into an open world. One is in Washington, one is in New York.
Okay.
And you have to try your best to survive against NPCs, or you can go into NPCs being a non-playable character,
Mm-hmm.
or you can go into the dark zone and face other players and try to get as much loot as you can
Okay.
and extract. If you die, you lose all your shit. There's a new version coming out called Heartland. Why this is so much like there's hype around it is because it is free to play, and they're
Well-
adding a lot more realism to it.
Free to play as opposed to like buying a game.
Instead of paying the $60, Ubisoft is going to just let you play it
Why are they doing that?
because they're going to be doing in-game purchases. Probably is what I'm assuming.
Okay.
It's probably going to be skin related. It's not going to be gameplay related, which is why Star Wars has a whole controversy when it first came out. Star Wars Battlefront.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be pay to win. You can also play with friends, and it's going to be the added realism is that you're going to have to account for thirst and hunger while you're in this post-apocalyptic world with contamination, in the game. And you have the option to walk into this contaminated area, get some high tier loot, or you can not do it and not get, you can get fucked up by other players that are taking the risk to jump in. It's a giant map.
You said post-apocalyptic. From what?
It says contamination. So the original games was based off of the virus getting spread from money on Black Friday specifically. This is going to be different because they haven't speculated on what it is. And there was supposed to be actually a TV show about it, but they haven't done it yet.
Like live action or?
Yup, live
Okay.
action. It's supposed to. They haven't speculated on like what the actual zombie is, if it is a zombie or if it's a certain type of monster. But they're saying there are going to be at nighttime creatures that will appear, which is definitely new.
That's cool.
So at nighttime, you're going to be trying your best to survive. In the daytime, you try your best to explore and survive the night. it's going to be definitely interesting, and it's also cross-play across every platform.
Mhm.
So if I'm on PC, someone can play on Xbox, PS4, PS5. It's going to be available everywhere. It's not
Wow.
coming out yet. There's no release date. You can register on Ubisoft.com for the beta.
Are you registered?
I am not registered, no,
Why are you even talking about it then?
because I want a full game for once. That's why.
Guys, Oliver's like a noob at all this.
At what?
Buy the game. Pre-order, pre-register, whatever it is.
Motherfucker, I just said it was free. What do you mean buy the game?
Register.
Are you just
It's free and you still haven't done it.
It's not even out yet. I don't want an unfinished game. I'm tired of that shit. Gamers know, you know. Unfinished games are annoying. Don't scoff at me. How dare you? What the fuck was that? But yeah, definitely registered on Ubisoft.com. If you have any bugs or anything, you can always just submit it to them. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty enjoyable game. I'm actually kind of interested in it. There's going to be new dynamics to it as well.
How are you going to enjoy it if you die all the time when you play games?
Wow, we're shitting on me today. Just because I don't have a true classic T doesn't mean it's.
If I looked like a Dutch.
Yeah, you do.
If I look like a Dutch, I would also,
You know
register for the game.
So if we get like 3 comments on this video, Adam has to do the hot chip challenge.
We're gonna take these last couple of minutes to talk about some things that we are gonna do in the future.
Hot chip challenge.
We are gonna do the hot chip challenge. We're gonna do that. We have the hot one challenge we're gonna do. We're gonna do that with a couple of guests, hopefully. We have write your own movie pitch. We're gonna pitch our own versions of movies. I mean, we're starting with the fan cast, but I think every week we'll have something that we worked on the week prior and just pitch it and see how we want to either tear it apart or rate it or whatever we want to do.
Yeah, whatever.
And we will have just random, also, like I said, conspiracies. We're going to have guests, I think, next week. We're going to have one guest, Harley, and then he should be coming back again a couple weeks after that. And then we should also have another guest next week with Alex, hopefully.
Hopefully.
And we will be talking about My Hero Academia because we also want to touch on some anime. Because, let's see, what is your favorite anime?
Ooh, you're just gonna throw me.
I'm gonna throw you under the bus. This is Pick on Oliver Day.
Do you know
What's
what
your favorite anime? I don't think.
Really?
I don't think so.
Steins Gate.
Have
you seen it?
No.
It's very good.
Where's that on?
I don't know.
Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll, probably.
Okay.
Or Funimation, I think.
Okay. And then I feel like mine is Death Note.
Death Note? Death Note's a solid choice, honestly.
Death Note was good. Do you know that they greenlit the sequel for this Netflix one?
I don't want to talk about that. With
I
Nat Wolf?
I didn't
No,
mind
nope,
it.
Nope.
Nope. Wait a minute. Hold on. I will bring up Assassin's Creed instead. We're going to talk about this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
What is your 3 most hated things about that movie? For the the remake.
For the remake?
For the Netflix one. And hold on before you say anything, because this is what I had to move past. I understand that it takes place here.
Yeah.
Not in Japan.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people had a qualm about that. I didn't really care.
I didn't care about that.
I didn't care. So I was just making sure that wasn't one of your
That's
reasons.
not. No, I don't care about that.
I feel like that one's like, I get it, but at the same time, if you're trying to market to America, like you probably should.
Yeah. I didn't care about that. Where
Yeah.
did it take place in America? Is it L.A.?
I think it was out of San Francisco, one or the other.
San Fran? Okay. The animation? Not great.
For Ryuk?
Yep.
I didn't mind it at times. There was sometimes it was really bad, but there were like the close-ups weren't bad. But they had more. That takes more time to like.
So weird to me.
Okay.
Nat Wolf, not a great actor.
I don't think he's the worst, but I really don't think they should have dyed it.
more,
He did
like,
not need to dye his
It
hair.
had to be more dramatic. I don't know. I just didn't feel it. Like, I didn't feel Light Yagami. And then a third reason. Oh, I don't even know if I had a third reason. To be fair, I watched it like when it came out. Which was like
I loved Willem
20-something.
Dafoe as Ryuk.
The voice acting for William was awesome. I mean, he does no wrong.
I feel like, and I didn't mind the actor that played L.
Right. I've seen him before.
He was in Sorry to Bother You.
That's what it was. Yeah, he's actually really good.
I didn't mind that stuff. Like, I feel like there was a lot more potential for that movie. I feel like in the time that it came out, Parasite hadn't come out yet. And I feel like they could have definitely, like, went further into the psychological parts of Death Note rather than just the gore.
Did you see the Japanese
I did,
version?
and I
Like
think
live action Japanese.
yes, and I think honestly, I think the Netflix one was better, and only because, again, those effects really screwed me up.
Though, yeah, those
Those
effects were bad.
like
I think I think you borrowed those actually.
you
thinking
did
about it, yeah.
and that just If
I
had to
liked
go,
them, but yeah, they're not
yeah,
as good.
no, they're not as good. And I mean, they're more true to the source material, but
Right.
they're just not.
That's
as
kind of
good.
why I appreciate them more.
I remember Death Note, like I binge watched that in bed on my phone, like just kept going through episode by episode. Like that was such a good.
So if it's a sequel, does that mean
Manga.
like Mello and
I think so.
End
Yeah,
is coming in? I
yeah,
guess?
probably.
That's interesting.
It just depends on how. I feel like it's a trilogy. They might like start to introduce and drop in those like seeds as they go on. But
I
like,
don't know if it's like true.
well, Elle didn't even die in the first one.
Oh my god, what?
Spoilers for everyone on Death Note, but like Elle didn't even die in the first one when he should have, like towards like
Right.
for
Towards the end.
that midway.
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
happens.
Really quick, did you watch Code Geass? Because that's up there for me.
I started to, and that was during a different time. That was when I was moving to LA.
Ooh man, Code Geass. That's like number 2 for me, especially the end, the Japanese ending.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I can't wait to go over My Hero because I mean that's technically right now my favorite anime. I think
It's pretty good. Did you watch Attack on Titan?
I did up to season 3 and then I fell off.
What? Why?
I got spoiled the ending from the manga before like season 4 started like really rolling out and like had all those and I was like, I didn't think
Is it bad? Because I think I'm on season 4 right now.
the ending of Attack on Titan isn't bad, but it's definitely not what people were expecting.
Gotcha.
And it's very
Isn't that good though?
decisive. It's
Okay.
divisive, not decisive. I'm decisive that
I'll look into it still.
I'm okay with it.
Since I'm all caught up with My Hero, I guess we just have to wait for somebody.
Alex! We're gonna release this, and he's already gonna have filmed
No,
it
it's
with
gonna
us,
be a-
and then he's gonna hear it.
It's
later.
gonna be a third perspective. It's gonna be the broken printer that he has to fucking deal with.
So where can they find you? Oliver?
You can find me on the Sphere 21 at any major social media platform except for TikTok. On TikTok, I am Oliver Khan 21.
And you can find me at
VA, Oliver Khan VA. I just fucking misspoke.
This guy. You can find me on all social media at Amori Photography. You can find the production company at Archangel Films, and you can find this podcast at Nerd Locker Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And thank you guys for tuning in for this special bonus episode, and we will see you guys next week. Peace.
Oh, I got nothing today. Oh man, would you masturbate to Barbie?